Hello everybody and welcome back to day 3. Day 3 of making this last polymer clay make of the year and the last character in the story that I'm creating. If you don't know the story, I'll tell you a little bit about this character we're building today. It is the opposite and the mirror version of the main character of my story, which is called Blue Angle. And here is the other, theother, T-H-E-R. No, do it again. T-H as in the, and then the other. So it's the other, but I can't pronounce the whole thing. I don't know how you would pronounce it. Let me know how you pronounce it over on some TikToks and some Instagram. If you want to find me over there, my name's Blut084, B-L-U-T 084, Art and Games. But we're here live on YouTube. So if you've got any comments, leave them over there. I don't normally have them up, but lately some people have been commenting, so I'm leaving them up as general. But I am recording, as always, on the PS4 like I do. We're making a full video of just me making it, and so the waffling won't be in it. So I won't be explaining. So best to watch the live streams for me explaining everything and get these comments coming in. We're going to be making the cloth that goes over him, because that's what he's going to be looking like. But I'm having the cloth opened up, and the bone wings, as you saw there, sort of more sticking up. These are obviously not the actual wings. These are wings from the magnet I made during last year, I believe, finishing off the last, just after Inktober, so around about this time last year. Weird, I'm back to doing the same thing. But yeah, it's been near enough a full year of doing the same thing, or doing the same characters, working on those characters, working out the idea about it, and trying to create a story for you guys. I'm going to be trying to go, I will be going into VR and adding the last few characters into a world that I'm building. If you haven't checked out the previous worlds that I have built, they have been corrupted. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to rebuild the friggin' lot. So that's what I'm going to be doing over Christmas. What are you guys going to be getting up to? Don't know, it's that coming up to that time, but let's get on with this polymer clay. You should by now know what the character, again, the character looks like this. So I made some pre-made some stuff. I made all of this live yesterday, guys, so if you want to know how I made the feet, the hands and the chest and all the clothing that he's wearing underneath, then you can go and check those live streams out again, but there will be a video as always. Count down the clock in the top. When it gets to about 40 to 50 minutes, I will record, because this is going to be a long one. This here is what this piece here is. I haven't baked it yet because I'm not completely happy with the way it is sort of being, the way it looks here, I mean. So I'm going to be changing it a little bit to fit onto the body, so I can actually also have the cloth that goes down, sort of more wrapping over his hand and wrapping over this one. Again, also we've got to make the weapon, which has been broken at the bottom, but we're not going to bother with any of that kind of stuff. We're going to put a chain as well on top of that, wrapping around his arm and things like that. So I'm going to be doing all of that. Going to be doing it live. So if you've got any comments, guys, again, let them come in and be prepared. This one's going to be a long one. We've got the base design. I do want to do the cloth before I do anything else, because I want to know whereabouts the wings will be coming out from. And while it's soft and not baked, I can cut it up and change it to where I want it to be. Because if I don't like it the first time, I can remake it. Once you baked it, you can do nothing else. How much do you reckon I'm going to need? How much do I want to warm up in one go? Flatten both of those, I think. Excuse me. Warm it up. Rolling sausage. Roll it back out. Again, it's polymer clay. I can't say the word. But it's Vimo, the clay that I'm using. Cheapest, but not the worst kind that you can get on Amazon. I wouldn't get the real cheap stuff, because that's just basically Play-Doh, and if you put it in the oven it bubbles, if you put it on any temperature. But this Fimo stuff will put it on the low enough heat or the temperature it said on the packages, it doesn't bubble. But if you put it any higher or leave it in for way too long, it will start to bubble and burn. So you have to be kind of vigilant. Don't just think, oh, I'll just stick it in the oven and go and do something like I've done in the past. I've made things and thought to myself, oh, I'll just go and take the dog out while that's cooking, should we say, and come back and it's gone like, no, you left me for 40 minutes instead of 30. I'm gonna bubble and I'm gonna have loads of holes. That's what happened to the last skeleton type thing I tried to make. Trying to make a skeleton magnet for all the bits where you could put on the pieces together, like, and yeah, that burnt. I decided, no, I'm not gonna do that. So I'll salvage the magnets and make that instead. Oh shit! Right, that's somewhat warm enough, so I can squish it with my fingers now and get it into. I would say how much dangle. Going for, should we go like the cloth over him is a cloth, but it's going to have break in the back. It's going to have able to wrap over. It's going to be quite lengthy, so I'm trying to figure out how if I can do it in patches and stick them all together, or one sheet, or a load of little ones. Like feathers, but not, because it's cloth. Because my god, doing feathers of this took me a long time. Let's go to this off the table. Need that. I like that way that looks. That's perfect. That's a head. Already made that. Show you the details on that one, but I give you a closer look on Instagram if it'll focus. For the head. Couldn't figure out a way of getting that mask to stay on because I haven't got enough magnets to make that happen. So I'm going to be having him holding it in his hand. It does fit over his face, so if I ever did figure out how to actually get it to connect and stay on, it may, because of the wedginess of the. Actually, no, it's way over his head. Actually, make his neck a little bit longer to actually fit over that. Again, that's not baked, and I'm going to do a little bit of design that one later. We're way past the point of having to make something stand up and make things look like it good, looking good. You know, making the stand, making the pose. We're past all of that now, and all we're going to be making is clothing. Trying to flatten this before I flatten it with the roller because it's crap. It's too gunky and I can't get it off. It's annoying. Because it's cloth, it doesn't need to be thick. It's not a robe, it's a cloth he flies with and floats with. Well, not floats with. I suppose floats in the pictures I've drawn, but more of a flight thing or glide. I hate you, roller. I hate you. I hate you. Well, that's not helped at all. That's just made a patch with less on it. Lovely. Right, that's cleaned out a bit. Sorry. There we go. Got a full roll now without leaving little bits behind. Right. Because I want it to be wrapping over that way. Flapping down over. I'm going to bring it closer to me. That'll have to be cut off, but I want it to be more wrapping over his arm, such as he's up. Oh wait, I wanted to have one wing up, didn't I? So what I'm thinking is going to work, but I'll have to do it on the other hand, I think. Arm, sorry. I definitely want some of that rolling down, like that. I'll have to be going over the wings as well. So that. Leave space for the wings at the back. Don't want to cover so much up over though, so if I cut. I would say I'm not going to need all of that there. This knife is dull, by the way, guys. If you're going to use knives, don't cut yourself. Don't blame me for it either. You know, be safe. Really trying to stuff it in there. Get in there, you little stuff. Still want it to be opened up. Looks like so. I'm giving it a good ruffles. Giving it a good few ruffles here and there. I'm sure it looks like cloth. That piece doesn't really need to be there if that's going to be his wing. Coming up out. And I'm loosely saying wing, so it's only going to be a bone. Like so, but where's his wings going to be coming from? Here-ish. Should be able to come around as well. We'll figure that out once we've made the wings, I think, but I think that looks okay for some cloth. Just wrapping over him. Still standing up perfectly, love it. And then I wanted to have one wing holding up the cloth. So I think making a wing is going to have to happen today. Might have to bake it and then put the cloth on. So you may have to come and wait and watch another tomorrow. Put stalks out for the wing and then do the wings, I think. Because they're going to be bone and they're going to be wrapping around. Sort of a wrapping around. Good enough. I still need the wing to be putting on there. Slap that over there. And having kind of want a wing to be picking it up to show that that's a wing. So am I going to do that? Because that's definitely enough. I can obviously take some of that off as well. So let's shave it down a bit. Because we don't need all of that. Because we've got that piece to still put on the top. We can connect that, because that's definitely going to be a constant. How would his wing hold that up? Make it functionable. Oh, kind of like that. His wing would be holding it there. So he's still covering up his arm with that cloth. Why would I don't want it to be covered up, because I did so much work on it not having to cover it up. So I could like get rid of that, I think, because that's what's annoying me. Right there. Get off. Get off, you. Get on. Get on to me. There. Alright, so the wings up like so. Would be underneath. No, it's because it holds it. Alright, we're definitely going to have to put some bones together, I think. We're going to have to fortify them as well. Put one side on first. And I could expose the back as well. And have that. Oh, there are lots of ideas. I should have made stalks. Oh yeah, made a little sword yesterday as well. What am I doing? Friggin' hell, where did I put it? Yeah, that's all I got. That'll be enough, I think. I hope, to fortify them at least. Because, no, they're going to freaking wilt. We'll see what I got. See what I need. Shiny. Ah, fucker. Roll it up in a tiny bowl. No, not bowl, I'm talking about. Roll it up in a sausage. Thin as crazy you can get. Because there's going to be bones. We have to put clay over the top of this. Actually done quite a lengthy thing. Quite good. Quite good, sir. Quite good, yes. Put that there. How many bends can I have in it? Because it's jointed. It's a wing. It'll be sort of dink, or maybe a dink. He's about to hold up his wing, or hold up his cloth. That would be at the bottom there. And another would be there, and another would be around about there. Ooh, intriguing, interesting and reading, and dragging, surely, dilly, dilly. That was the length of it, right? Yeah. That was it? Yeah, I think. Yeah. Roll it up, make a sausage. Oh, you swine! You swine. Try not to be too rough with it, because damn, this isn't going to be a very bloody strong structure now, is it? No. Working on things yourself, having fun with it, but then it go too far. So be careful. It should join together. I'll get some solder out later. God, I wish I had wire. Why do you smite me brain when I go looking for things? How dare thee, the one, the only. I'm gonna stick you in there. That's gonna go there. I'm gonna stick you there. Right. So we have the wire. We have the clay. We can build it, make it bigger and stronger. But first, I'm gonna put some TikTok at 23 minutes and 50 seconds. Oh, I'll probably get a copyright for that. Forgot all about the music being on. Connecting problems. Right, I'm gonna have to put some nibs for the bone wings. Make sure I don't squash any of that. Let's move that. Can be quite largeable. And connected. I like there's a hole there already, so I'll kind of utilise that. Which is going to be... well, that was going down, wasn't it? So that was there. Stick those together. A bit of clay. No, I'm not going to be able to do that, because I'm going to have to faff around with that, so... it's not going to work. Leave that exposed. Some nibs where his bones are going to be. His wings are going to be. Make a cone, and wish there was a hole here too. Let's make one. definitely going to have to stay there. So let's stick it on, because that's going to be at the top of it and covering all of that up anyway. Let's cut it out of the sheet we put. All the cloth bone area, there we go, cut that out. Stretch it a little bit, because now it's I try and make things look a bit tattered and worn. Oh my god, that's way too big. Tattered and worn, because he comes from a desert planet and nothing really, no water cleaning, there's no need for any of that kind of thing, because there's nothing to do. You know, it's your classic desert planet type thing, where just sand, there's no water, so you ain't getting dirty, you're just getting drier and drier and deader. That's why he's a bit bony and skeleton-y. Kind of would like not to put that on now, but let's have a look what that looks like. Oh no, I do like the way that looks. Get off there, hair. That would be remaking this. That looks okay, actually. What do you think? I don't want to move around too much, because obviously it's still soft. But that works quite well with the bones in the back as well. Hopefully the staff will push it. I should have thought about that a little bit more, pushing it that way, because the wings are going to make it want to go that way. If I do it wrong, actually. Because I can balance that with the wing, because I want to put the wing up there. I can balance that holding it forward, so it balances actually on the pole staff that I'll be building anyways. That'll work, yeah, okay. Let's do this side first, like I was saying, and then we'll worry about that balancing issue in a minute. I've been connecting bones as well, so how many other pieces will I need? I need flat pieces, not what the hell's going on here pieces. The more I pull at it, the more it falls apart. I don't need that much. Might get two out of this. Because the claws also act like a like an extra pair of hands almost, or pair of arms, whatever, as well as wings. Like they're not their main use is to fly, you know what I mean? Bend it there, right where the soft bit is. Not connect them that way this time, and actually connect them nicely this time, because I don't like the way I did the last set of bone wings at all. Cut off the excess and put it to the side. Doing a bit too much over this side. Let's move you over there. You're finished for now. Get over there, I said. And let's concentrate more on this. Make it look like a moon. The knuckle's going to be where it bends. Looking a bit more like it. I'll just do a all the way around piece for a knuckle. Separate piece. So you can see. Well, maybe you can't, but you will when I've done what I've done. Sort of idea. It's a separate piece there. And then I'll put the other piece over the top, same process. Gonna give it a talon as well, as you can see there. Careful not to squish that, but again, because we've got a separated piece, we can go further out and make it thinner to, you know, that area where the knuckle would be. You always goes quite thin towards the middle of the bone and widens further out. I'll think about that talon in a second, because now we've got the bendy bit. But we need, because that's going to be the connecting to the body. That there needs to be connected in, but I'm going to snap that in half. Oh no, I can't. Right, just give me a second. Snickener! Scissors. Oh, nearly said a bad word, unintentionally. Scissors. Cut in half. Done. Go with the same idea I did last time. The knuckle piece. And then I got the... Before I faff around with that, I will do this first, I think. Yeah. And then we've got to connect it without breaking it. And have it supported. Does it need supporting? No, because it's going to drop this one. And we'll figure out all the bugs that we get this one and how we can support the next one by doing that. How am I going to get you to stay there? Wow, I can just put it to one side and cut it off. What I don't need. The real finicky bits of it all. It's too fat, let's go a bit thinner. Too much of a tube. I don't know, stick. Why just use the excess, you fool? Talon. Talon with the Talon with something wrapped over it. Because he's going to have to be Clory type. Let's bring you up here, Sway, a bit. Because you can't really see what I'm doing now. Not too much. Crotch shot. Trying to make a Talon idea. Connect it on. Kind of works. Got to be flapping something cloth out. No, I don't need to do cloth because the cloth is what we're connecting it to. So that looks perfect actually. Sweet. Let's do that again. There, and then we'll do one final one and try and have it draping over the figurine we've just made. He's gonna have a removable head, but I haven't got another magnet, but I can salvage one from somewhere for this to be able to be sort of removable. And then again, if the magnet's strong enough, it should be. I've definitely got a piece of metal I can use to do that with. But I'm going to be making like a skull head. Yeah, there you go. Another bone. Another day. Do another one, and we gotta do another one. I'm not going to do as many loops in the bones as it shows in the picture because you can just go shove right up your ass. It's easier to draw that than make that, trust me. I am not doing that. But that's the idea we're going with. Oh crap, I've got to do his hair as well. Excess to excess. Let's get that off of there because I'm going to remake that. Okay, right. That's yeah. So everything's going to be covered up anyway. I made sure that that wouldn't fit. That would fit the back and the wing area that I wanted to do. Should have that as the connecting piece. That'll work for me. Whoop, needed Talon type piece now, like I did. And I'll have to think about the point on the knuckle there. It's going to be too big. We're actually listening to, if you haven't already told you, I probably already know if you've been watching previous streams, it's White Bat audio. Best thing I can listen to bang in the background that I've had for a while. And actually now we've gone to trade secret music. It's copyright free if you are a YouTuber and you're looking for something to listen to whilst you're doing your stuff. And you don't want obviously copyright. Works with gaming, works with doing artwork, definitely helps with creating. Alright, connecting time. Bending down there. Grabbing this. So let's make a little hole there for it to be grabbing it. Move these out of the way before I destroy them. Okay. Put you in. I could stay in there quite happily. Nice. You're grabbing that. Don't need to worry about it because it's going to hold itself. And we'll join this here. Can you see what I'm doing? Not quite. We'll join that there. So it comes over. Should it be in his hand or... it could be here-ish. Only a matter of doing that with it. I don't want it to bend. So, I think I'll just put it in like so. It's a bit static, so we'll see what the other one can do as well and see what that kind of one, because that one's a bit floppy. So we'll have deadly as all hell. I have to turn it, guys. I can't let you see. Sorry. That as a support. I'll have another hole here, I think, for him to be grabbing it again. And that connects to that. Because there's a real bend again. Like that, like that. Yeah! If you can see, I'm being really ginger with it now. I don't want to destroy what I just did. But I've just put his wings on. What we just made. Now we're going to get into the point. There, as we fix it onto the back. I'm happy with the way the cloth is flowing around it, because obviously it's going to be covered up on top with that brace of the neck. I'm going to do the other side now, because I think that looks good. Ah, crap, forgot the talon piece. Let's do that a second up here. Should be interesting. Connected. Phone connecting there. Is it working? Is it looking like it's working? That'll do. Alright, let's figure this out. I don't want to completely remake it, but I want to put some indents and some design into it. I like the way it's draped. I like the way the cloth is working together, so all I want to do is section these pieces like it is on the picture. Anything else? Not really. Oh crap, it opens up. Or you can do that, I don't think that'll work. Ah crap, did I say it's gonna, that part of it's going to be his wings? Not anymore. Not anymore. That's not what I want to make it today. Oh, make sure it's over the head. There's nothing I can touch. Yeah, not that. Now we've got to think how we're going to make that bone wing hold that up. And I've got to make that staff. Make the staff, it'll have to be maybe stabbing into something. A little creature animal thing that I've done and drawn in the book, because we've figured out who this little creature here is, and that's the Dogan. But on the other side of the mirror portal they have animals themselves, but they're like traps, so maybe I could on a side piece make one of those, make an animal and make those instead. Why am I flattening it out so much? Right. Oh wow, okay. of a beach. Stick back together. Maybe I should let that bit piece a little bit thicker. Damn it. Alright. It's gonna not bode well for what I'm gonna try and do with this though. Alright then, let's do it. Have to be held up. Where did that... There it is. Needs to be held up higher than that. Just thinking about baking issues. Pencil. Ah. Pencil. Best way I've found, because it doesn't burn, it doesn't heat up, and it doesn't have an issue really with using it as a prop. I want it to be, so it's going to be here, holding up the wing. So the wing, the cloth itself is what's going to need to be supported. And I think the wing may have to be supported. It's nothing I can't issue out. We'll deal with it. Do that talon and think about where we're going to put the hole. That wing's too big. Wing might be too big there. Definitely gonna need the supporting. I already know how I'm gonna support it because that worked. But how am I gonna get that wing to go up? I'm going to tap record again, guys, before I run out of time again. Come on back, because I am not done. I want to get this done before I bake again, because I don't see any other thing I'm going to need to do after this, so then I can get back, I can get onto painting, editing the videos, and working out what I'm going to do next after all the characters are done, because I'm going to go back into VR for the rest of this year, I think. So we can deal with this. Good now. Still trying to figure out how I'm going to do these wings, but we're getting there. Or this wing, I should say. I've figured out how to do the other one. That one's sorted. That's framed up. That's doing exactly what I want it to do. This one, I don't know how to do it. Right. It's kind of staying the way it's actually staying up pretty nice. But I want it to be holding the wing. That's holding there. What are they holding? So I think that should be holding that there. That should be holding that. And so let's make him up there so he's holding it. Like that. Should be holding that. And I think that one actually is perfectly placed. Close that up again. Too big, that's their issue. Alright. And that one could be holding that there. Like, get through. Get through. Thank you. Sharp. Talon. And then I'll bend the wing over. He's holding. Oh, you're an idiot. Oh, you're a giant idiot. They're not holding anything. They're draping down over. And that is where that would connect. That's where that would connect. No, because it wouldn't even be draped. It'd be over the top of the claw. And the wings fly. Big issue just dealt with. I can't believe that. Because it's not going to be clawing over, because that's what that's showing. It's going to be going over the top of it. And holding it up. Because that's how wings work. You have to turn them around. Squish it. That'll be over the top of that. Please go over the top of that. Over there. That'll be held up. That. This will hold up there. And so on. So that definitely will be for there. Slot him in there. Still holding it, but make the hole there. There we go. Oh, don't start falling over now, fool. I desperately want that to be holding that, so here hole, and then we'll tie it up because it needs holding in so many different places. Okay. And that hopefully should hold whilst it cooks and bakes. I can't actually show you anything right now, but you'll see plenty over on TikTok and things, guys, and Instagram for closer pictures. But then you'll see the full baked version once once I've baked it, obviously. Just thinking of issues we had last time. But yeah, that's doing exactly what I wanted it to do. I'm going to put that back in there. So we've got... crap, forgot to do his stick, his weapon. Right. Oh, okay, so we're... Let's turn him around so you can actually see what I've done. You can kind of see what I'm doing with that wing. You've seen the back, now you can sort of see the front. I'm gonna lift it up the once so you can see what I'm doing here. There we go. You have his wings and his things on the side, and then that's where it's holding. If you can see all the little holes I've made. Got to make his staff now. Put you down. Right. I don't want to handle that too much now because I'll start deforming what I've put in, what I've made. I don't want that. I do need to make a bloody thing though, so let's do that. And you can come on back next time for painting and things, because obviously I've got to bake this, but this is the last bake and the last created character. He has been made in VR already, but I'm going to go back and remake all of that this year because it's got corrupted. And now I know what he looks like outside the contents of a pencil on a page on a platform called what the hell do I call it? Can't remember now. What was it? What's the game called? Cool Painter. Crap, but give me ability to make it in VR, make a whole world, and work on the story throughout this year, guys. If you haven't figured out, if you don't know the story so far, please do go and check out the Inktober 2020 for full storyboard of what story I'm trying to tell on each character. Each character has been made, created, and you can find it all in the Creation Station playlist. This staff needs to be as thick as a pencil. I can take that pencil out. I could probably bake it separate even. I'm going to need tin foil, I think. It'll be way too wibbly if I do. Here, so if that fits through, yep, right. Can't go any thicker than this, really. But again, I don't think it's. Is it going to be something he can support? Because he's kind of supporting himself. Wings and things I put on there. He's sorted. What they say? Say he's sorted. Right then. How tall do I want the staff? Is he stabbing into anything? How tall do I want? You just flip that right over there, dumbass. I know it's holding, but it won't. Go with that size. What has this weapon got? Just like a scythe thing. So for the hook. Oh dear, how am I going to make that? I suppose I could put the blade fitting it to the floor. That's what we're making. We're nearly there. We do a little bit of hair on him as well, but it's only hair, so it's not going to take me much. And again, it's going to be detachable, so whatever. I'll just put it on and take it off. Flatten out, Paul. That's annoying. Why'd you have to do that for? Too wide. Why is it so thick there though? Of all places. Because that's the broken piece and you keep having to repair it. Stop it! I think there's air bubbles in it, that's what the problem is. Right, what can we put onto that staff? Because it's only got a chain and the cipher type piece. It's like this shape, so last few bits, I think. Hair and this piece here. We've got the chain as well. Not sure what else will need to be there really. Kind of want to connect those together like that, and then wrap something around it so it stays. That thing that'll work. As long as I don't flop down, it should be good. I don't know if it will flop down. If it does, I'll just make another one, but let's put that chain in. And then finish off with the hair and then we're done. Whole thing's complete. Another polymer clay finished, put into the place it needs to be. I'm just going to flatten this down, make a chain. This is how I always make chains as well. Just pull out a thin sausage, or depending on what you're making, but flatten it down like, and get something like with a pointy end. I'm trying to look at my tools. You want something with a pointy end. Thinner the better, really. That'll do it. Something like that with a pointy end, and just dot it. But because it's thin, be careful. Okay, that's too thin. Let's go a bit fatter. But that's the idea that I'm going with. The chain's going to be coming off here and going up. You can't actually see anything. Give me a second, I'll turn around. There you go. The head is removable. If you can see in there, there's a little magnet. There's a little magnet on the bottom of this. That I'm going to swap his head out. I'm going to just make a generic skull head, but I'm going to do that off stream and I'm going to TikTok that. Not today, obviously, but later on in the week's coming. Because after this, there'll be more videos coming out. Because it is Wednesday. I'll be doing go back to the gaming for a while, but making videos at the same time. Everything that I've been making, not just over the year, but over. Oh man, I messed that right up. Right, get here. What do you think of it so far, there? What do you think of Blue Angle? Got a couple more here if you want to see them. So I want this chain to wrap over. I'm going for a quite a lengthy one. Careful of those snappy bits though, because they will break later on. Even once it's you swine. Even though it's baked. Ah, you swine again. I'm gonna have to freaking do the whole thing again, aren't I? Yeah. Ah! I want to cry. That was perfect. After all that cutting as well, I'm just gonna do a snake. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do a thin snake, and that's what you can get. Just a snake. Just a snake. That's what happens when I do a snake. Alright, no thin bits. Squash it evenly. Look at that. So we don't do that next time. There we go, and that won't do that again. So let's do that again. Oh, I liked it. It stayed there. It's a bit more of a chain of a bike, this one, than an actual chain itself, but it's working, so I don't care. Yeah, it's still breaking up down there. Right, let's drape this chain. Drape this chain? Drape this chain. because it will be connecting to the top. Probably that. Oh, I just made another snappy point. This could be up here, and then I've got to somehow wrap it around his hand. And, oh, yeah, I know I should have had a longer one. All right, get down there. Yeah, I'm gonna have to turn it around. I can't really let you see a second. It lets me know how much chain I do need as well. I need a little bit more, so I should have left that on plus more. Okay, it's easy enough to connect another piece to it. Just hope it doesn't break. If I'm doing that with a chain, I don't think there's any point in me making it so it comes out. Because his head's removable, and that's the removable piece. Everything I make has something that's removable. Whether it's the weapon, thing it's riding on, or its feet. And this one has got its head, so there you go. I bet a heavy piece, a tiny piece to connect it with, like a. Nah, that ain't gonna work. I have to do some more than that. Turn it towards me again. Gives me freedom to make it more like that, like I wanted. A bit more. It was dangling over the arm. It is very thin. I wanted it more dangling over the arm. Anything else? But if I put that piece there, it will not fall and it will not cause a problem. So I just slightly remove some of that without breaking it. Put it onto there, like it's connected. Because it's all still soft clay and it's not going to get removed. I don't care how that turns out really, other than hopefully it doesn't bend too much. Okay. Again guys, if you want close up pictures, don't forget I'm going to be doing TikTok. I am doing live TikTok now of everything I've done today. So you obviously get a closer look, because I know you're looking straight down. The camera gets shifted when I do the off live stuff. So if you want to go and check out what I don't show you here in the live streams, obviously always check out the video that I do, not just on TikTok but on this YouTube as well. If you're new, don't forget to hit that subscribe, ding the bell for notifications. gonna get such copyright for that. Okay. On that. Next. You'll see that one once I've finished, guys. Right. That's as much as all I need to do is hair. Down, 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 down. Would you like to see him? His head will stay there because I don't know where to touch anymore. Because everything, the core and everything was made on Monday, Tuesday. But that's what it's looking like so far, guys. If I can flip him over, maybe. I can show you the back at least by holding the feet there. But there's his wings for the back. Bone wings with the cloth, like I've been saying throughout the year. It's got his cloth over the top of him, like a cloak, like I wanted to do. He's got his little mask here, but I'm going to have him holding that one instead of trying to put it over his face. You see that there? Obviously that'll be painted as well. I've just put the score marks in for where I want it to be, but he'll be holding that in. If I turn him around there, he'll be sort of holding it such like that. You can see there. But let's, before we're completely finished, I am going to bake all of this in afterwards as well, and then it'll be solid. Then I can get ready to painting, and that's where the real fun comes, because then it really comes to life. It's not just this grey white thing. You can see all the details. You can on Blue Angel here. Morningscape. And last week we made Dust Skimmer and finished painting him. And we'll be doing this one. This one. Exactly the same process. Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday. Live next week. Painting. We're putting base coats, second coats and dry brushing and all that good stuff. Think about hair for his head. Come here, you. The head is removable, and it always will be removable. I have to make another head, I suppose. But first, I'm going to hit record. Because if I don't, I can't make videos out of it. Hair. Little nibble at the nip. Little thing at the top. Because always got it bunched up. You know, I'm tribal type style. Should we go for a more of a ponytail? Same it is. Where is he gone? Where is he gone? That's what I'm going for. Little ponytail thing at the top. That is the other, by the way. That's what he will eventually look like. That's his mask, and that is magnetic, and that will stick on everything and everything. Couldn't do the same with this one, but that's why I've made his head removable. I know I've changed the design a little bit, but that's how it looks on paper, and that's what I could make, and how I was trying to figure out when I was doing the maths. I completely forgot the ears. No, we'll do the design afterwards. Alright, should we do a little plait? That'll probably work, wouldn't it? Alright, plait. Nice, simple, easy plat. Wow, actually, it's just going to be a swirl. So if I was going to do a plat, there would have to be a second in there. Well, I was just thinking of doing that and then twirling it. If I do that, should I do a plat and be really, really finicky about it? No reason I can't. Oh, should I make his head into a keyring, everybody? Make it changeable, make it movable, have it wherever you like. The head on the chain. But it's for your it's for your figurine. Head on the chain. Going out for the night. Need to be reminded that you need to go home. Head on the chain. Oh, can somebody program that? Can somebody make me things? I'm no good with technology. Head on the chain. When your phone runs out of battery, head on the chain doesn't. Sucks in energy from the sun. From his dark soul. Head on the chain. Boop. Cut. Now I'm thinking about doing the plat. I don't want to do it. Alright, and go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ah, just go up there. Thank you. Right. Go that way. Which one goes over? Ah, crap. I forgot how to do a plat. My fingers remember how to do it, but I can't because I always plait my beard back to front and don't really look at it when I do it. My fingers remember how to do it, but I can't think of the life of me how to make a plait, so I'm just going to let my fingers do what they want to do. Muscle memory and all that. There you go. On plait. Good old fingers. Yeah. Let's fray it up a bit. It looks like hair. I was taking off all the crappy bits. No. Moving to a new... They're really clutching now, aren't they? Moving to a new flat. We've got music for you. Listen to this app. Isn't it great? Yeah. Yeah. Music. Moving it. Why the fuck would anybody move right now? Well, I don't know. Are you moving, everybody? Let me know where you moved to. Is it a cleaner area to where you live now? I'm staying at home, staying where I know it's completely infected by disease. Well, that's just not COVID-19. a shame that's not going to stay wibbly. Because I would like that to stay like being able to be flow around, but it's not. I don't even know what I said earlier now. What did I say? Head on a rope! Hey, wait, head I can't remember. Damn, that one's gone. I'll have to watch that back. But yeah, it's one simple plait on the head. Doesn't really matter if the head goes on now or if it goes on later. But I'm going to put it on so I can show you. It's just connected in. I know these magnets are working because it's just connected in and snapped on. So it's finished. It's done. Everything's finished. All complete. The end of all the characters that I've been making. If you don't know which one this one is, again I'll give you a quick show of who this other one is that we've been making. Hopefully you like the design. It's had a few things made for it. Like I said, the polymer clay thing you can see on the floor there. That's it, I'll see in front of you, sorry. And then we've done the VR. We've already done that one. So check out the all VR created playlist for that. I've got other things obviously coming up for making out polymer clay. I think I might make a Grinch this year for this Christmas special. But I'm going to be going back into the VR, making all the characters again, because I've already made all of these already in the VR, but again it got corrupted. But since then I've written a story. If you want to find it out, you can go into Inktober 2020. This is Morningscape. This is Blue Angle. Hero of the story. Morningscape is psychic, but on the mirror, on the other side of the mirror portal, or in the other universe, is the other version of Blue Angle, which is called theother, the other, Theother. And then we've got Dust Skimmer, which is the alternate and evil version of Morningscape. His sidekick, the other sidekick, sorry, and that's where we've gotten all the characters are now in the real world. I made out of polymer clay. It is only one thing I need to do is complete and finish and remake that bloody VR version. So yeah, guys, hit that subscribe, hit that like, and if you have today, and I will see you another time for some more polymer clay. And like I said, I think I might make a Grinch this year, so don't forget to tune in for that one. That will be probably not next week, but the week after, because I will be doing that one live as always. We'll be painting this one next week, and I will give you a full how it looks obviously when I paint that one. But if you want to check it out before, so you can check it out on Instagram or over on TikTok. My name once again is Blut084, BLUT084, Art and Games. And because you've stuck around, hey buddy, that's what he's looking like. And that's what his bones in the back are looking like with his little struts. He's gonna hold it up. Thank you very much for watching. If you have enjoyed it and if you want to find out how I've gone from every single stage, again, Creation Station. But otherwise, thank you very much for watching. You guys have been amazing. Hopefully I've amazed you with the things that I've made with all of this in polymer clay, and you want to find out the story too. I'm trying to leave. I'm trying to get my controller to find it. But otherwise, guys, thank you very much. Leave a like. Goodbye for now. Until next week.